WIXT 9 in Syracuse.
This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News with anchorman Solon Gray, weather analyst Steve Newman, and sportscaster Frank Hudson.
9 News with anchorman Rod Wood, Stu Kellogg with the weather, and Jim Rose on sports.
Good evening. Special Deputy Attorney General Peter Andreoli today revealed the names of 3 high-ranking county officials.
From all over central New York and the Syracuse area, this is Eyewitness News Update with Bud Hettinger, Rod Wood, Ron Winders, and the Channel 9 Eyewitness Live Unit.
Good evening, everyone. It's nice to have you with us tonight.
From all over central New York and the Syracuse area, this is 9 Eyewitness News with Rod Wood and Jack Morse on sports.
Good evening, everyone. Organizers are calling the Children's Miracle Network Telethon.
From all over central New York and the Syracuse area, this is 9 Eyewitness News, the weekend edition, with Dan Cummings and Jack Morse on sports.
Good evening, everyone. Syracuse Police tonight.
WIXT 9 in Syracuse. From the WIXT 9 Broadcast Center, Rod Wood and Carrie Lazarus, Doug Logan on sports, and Rick Gary with weather. This is 9 Eyewitness News.
Good evening, everyone. Children waiting on the street corners.
WIXT 9 in Syracuse. From the WIXT 9 Broadcast Center, Rod Wood, Doug Logan on sports, and Beth Tornator with weather. This is 9 Eyewitness News. WIXT Syracuse, Central New York 9. Live from the WIXT Broadcast Center, Scott Byroll and Jack Morse on sports. This is 9 Eyewitness News.
Alaska's governor is ready to declare a disaster.
WIXT Syracuse, Central New York 9. Live from the WIXT Broadcast Center, Rod Wood, Peggy Finnegan, Doug Logan on sports, and Rick Gary's weather. This is Central New York tonight.
The tense standoff continues in Cyprus, with hijackers holding nearly 50 hostages aboard a Kuwaiti Airways jumbo jet.
WIXT 9 in Syracuse. Live from the New York State Fair, Rod Wood and Peggy Finnegan, Doug Logan on sports, and Rick Gary's weather. This is 9 Eyewitness News.
The rides, the eats, the exhibits, and of course the thousands of people. Combine that with perfect weather and you've got opening day of this year's great New York State Fair.
Your 24-hour news source is Central New York 9. Now, the news team that's making a difference. Rod Wood, Carrie Lazarus, Dan Cummings, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, and Doug Logan with sports. This is 9 News.
The 2 top automakers are reporting big losses, but are Central New York car dealers on the skids?
You're watching WIXT, Central New York 9. Now, the news team that's making a difference. Rod Wood, Lisa Schweitzer, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, and Doug Logan on sports. This is 9 News Update.
These lights burn on, symbolizing the hope that Martin Luther King began.
Your 24-hour news source is Central New York 9. Now, the news team that's making a difference. Rod Wood, Carrie Lazarus with Family Health Tonight, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, and Doug Logan with sports. This is 9 News Update.
Dramatic testimony at the Clarence Thomas hearings. Good evening, everyone. We begin our 11-minute look at tonight's top news stories.
watching Central New York 9. Now, the news team that's making a difference at 5 o'clock. Dan Cummings and Maureen Green. This is 9 News Now.
Good afternoon from your 24-hour news source, and thanks for joining us.
Happening now.
The news continues from your 24-hour news source. From the North Country to the Southern Tier, across the Finger Lakes and the Mohawk Valley, the news team that's making a difference. Rod Wood, Kerry Lazarus, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, and Doug Logan with sports.
9 News, making a difference. Central New York's news source.
Central New Yorkers facing tough times getting home after a powerful winter storm.
From News Channel 9, coverage you can count on with Rick Gary, Christy Casciano, and meteorologist Dave Longley. This is News Channel 9 Daybreak.
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9 at noon.
You're watching News Channel 9 at noon. Coverage you can count on. With Rod Wood, Christy Casciano, meteorologist Dave Longley, and Rick Gary with Rick's Recipes.
At the top of the news, 9 wants to know what steps you can take when bill collection turns into harassment.
Also today, mixed reviews on the state's school report cards. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rod Wood.
And I'm Kerry Lazarus.
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9 at 5 o'clock.
We're out there busily shopping and racking up bills we hope to pay off in the new year. But what if you fall behind and the bill collectors come calling?
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9 at 5 o'clock.
President Bush marks Earth Day by coming to the Adirondacks, pitching a plan to cut down on air pollution. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kerry Lazarus.
And I'm Dan Cummings.
You're watching News Channel 9 at 5 o'clock. Coverage you can count on. With Dan Cummings and Kerry Lazarus.
You're watching News Channel 9 at 5 o'clock. Coverage you can count on. With Kerry Lazarus and Dan Cummings. Coverage you can count on continues with News Channel 9 at 5:30.
Well, they can make it, they can shake it at the fair. New York celebrates its dairy industry. Looks like a shakeup in the rules is coming here. 911 may have its priorities reordered. And at this college are rethinking of how much to tell parents about what their kids do wrong. The story straight ahead on News Channel 9. Well, good evening, everyone.
You're watching News Channel 9 at 5:30. Coverage you can count on with Rod Wood, Kerry Lazarus, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, and Doug Logan Sports.
New tonight, travel delays when an emergency landing closes Hancock Airport. Also, Syracuse's new fire chief may have a big problem on his hands tomorrow. We'll tell you what it is. And we look at which light trucks cost the most and the least to repair.
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9, 11 at 11.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Stephanie Nazaro.
I'm Rod Wood. 11 nonstop minutes of news begins at Hancock Airport.
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9, 11 at 11.
Good evening, I'm Dan Cummings.
I'm Elisa Parenti.
You're watching News Channel 9, 11 at 11. Coverage you can count on with Rod Wood, Stephanie Nazaro, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, Kerry Lazarus with Family Health Tonight, and Doug Logan Sports. You are watching News Channel 9, 11 at 11. Coverage you can count on with Dan Cummings, Elisa Parenti, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, Kerry Lazarus with tonight's Health Breakthrough, and Doug Logan Sports.
Rod Wood, Stephanie Nazaro, meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, Carrie Lazarus with Family Health Tonight, and Doug Logan Sports.
You're watching News Channel 9. Coverage you can count on. With Tina Dunbar, meteorologist Jim Teskey, and Jim Lurch with sports.
This is a News Channel 9 special report. This is a special report from News Channel 9.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Carrie Lazarus.
It's time for the morning news.
The final report on WMDs in Iraq due out.
Breaking news and your weather first. Now, coverage you can count on. The morning news on News Channel 9.
And good Thursday morning, everyone. Now 5 o'clock.
You're watching the morning news on News Channel 9. Coverage you can count on with Dave Longley, Christy Casciano, and morning news reporter Jeff Kulikowski. Breaking news and your weather first. Coverage you can count on continues with the morning news on News Channel 9.
Weather first this morning. Ooh, real nice one for you today. Clouds, a little bit of sunshine, upper 40s this morning, near 60 by noontime.
Now, 11 non-stop minutes of news.
A driver dies after she was submerged in water, but first, our top story.
You're watching News Channel 9, 11 and 11 with Julie Abbott, Dave Eichhorn Storm Team Forecast, Health Breakthroughs with Carrie Lazarus, and Doug Logan Sports.
It's time for the morning news.
Neighbors on Syracuse's north side team up to fight against burglaries in their area. A right to privacy or a crime fighter debate heats up over a surveillance camera plan. And let the count begin. The tally of absentee ballots starts today in the Maffei-Burkle race. The morning news starts right now.
From WSYR-TV Syracuse, this is the morning news on News Channel 9.
And good morning, I'm Dan Cummings. Happening today.
From WSYR-92, this is News Channel 9 at 10 o'clock.
Good evening, everyone. I'm James Gaddis.
Happening now.
Formerly Ozfest, Chittenango. 11 non-stop minutes start now.
Now, 11 non-stop minutes of news.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Wood. 70,000 people, that's how many are expected to turn out at Taste of Syracuse. And
from WSYR-TV Syracuse, this is News Channel 9 Weekend.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Heather Hedges. People in Seneca Falls are dealing with a tragedy tonight.
good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Wood.
And I'm Jennifer Lukey in for Carrie tonight.
Happening now.
The search is on in Lysander for a man spotted rummaging through apartments in Radisson.
From Colorado to New York, bracing for a messy mix of ice and snow, a winter storm is heading our way.
First, National Grid announces plans to slash jobs. We're live at the local headquarters with details on the effects in central New York.
From WSYR-TV Syracuse, now in high definition, this is News Channel 9 at 5 o'clock.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Wood.
And I'm Carrie Lazarus. National Grid is undergoing a massive restructuring and says it has to cut.
You're watching News Channel 9 at 5 o'clock with Rod Wood, Carrie Lazarus, and Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Longley. News Channel 9, the local station. From WSYR-TV, this is News Channel 9.
We've heard Rick Reagan say so many times.
You're watching News Channel 9 at 5:30 with Rod Wood, Carrie Lazarus, and Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Longley. News Channel 9, the local station. From WSYR-TV Syracuse, now in high definition, this is News Channel 9 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Carrie Lazarus.
And I'm Rod Wood.
You're watching News Channel 9 at 6 o'clock with Rod Wood and Carrie Lazarus. Storm Team Meteorologist Dave Longley. and Stephen Fonte Sports. News Channel 9, the local station. From WSYR 9.2 Syracuse, this is News Channel 9 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Christy Casciano, and news is breaking tonight.
Now, 11 non-stop minutes of news.
You'll get your chance in a moment. I'm still speaking.
From WSYR 9.2 in Syracuse, this is News Channel 9 at 10.
Good evening, everyone. We are in Storm Team Alert mode tonight.
I'm Christy Casciano. Route has the night off. 11 nonstop minutes start now.
From WSYR-TV Syracuse, now 11 nonstop minutes of news.
Good evening. A homicide at a local hotel in Syracuse. Police say it was the suspect.
You're watching News Channel 9 11 at 11. Winner of 2 Edward R. Murrow Awards. With Rod Wood, Christy Casciano, Storm Team meteorologist Jim Teskey, with Central New York's most accurate forecast, and Stephen Fonte Sports. News Channel 9, the local station. From WSYR-TV, this is News Channel 9.
Stocks rebounded on Wall Street today.
You're watching News Channel 9 at 6 o'clock with Rod Wood, Christy Casciano, Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jim Teskey, with Central New York's most accurate forecast, and Stephen Fonte Sports. News Channel 9, the local station.
Move it or lose it. Syracuse police out looking for parking violators following today's big storm.
Plus, as the storm moves out, what more can we expect from Mother Nature?
But first, Olympic honor. Remsen's own Aaron Hamlin tapped as flag bearer at the opening ceremonies in South Korea. I'm Christy Casciano.
I'm Rod Wood. 11 nonstop minutes start now.
From WSYR-TV Syracuse, now 11 nonstop minutes of news.
Good evening, everyone. Amazing Olympic news tonight as Remsen's own Aaron Hamlin has been chosen as Team USA's flag bearer.
You're watching News Channel 9 11 at 11 with Rod Wood, Christy Casciano, Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jim Teskey, with Central New York's most accurate forecast, and Stephen Fonte Sports. News Channel 9, the local station.